Alright, I think we're live. Don't see anybody coming in yet, though. Might be doing this alone today. I'm not even sure what time it is. Ah, there's Gary. Angela. The sun maybe is 9:18. That's early. Sun might be hindering me today. Wandering Wiley. We'll wait. See if we get a few people in here so I can explain where we're at, what we're doing here. Artist on the road. John, sun's in my eyes. John, ooh, Rifer Snyder, maybe? That's a tough last name there. Bunch of metal junk. Oh, and a hook with some weights. So if you guys watched our last magnet fishing video, it ended with we couldn't get that large whatever object. His magnet wasn't quite strong enough to pull it up. So we are back at that spot to see if he can pull that up. We really want to know what that was. We were really hoping we can get it pulled up on a live stream so everybody could see what we get. And right now, it looks like he's getting a lot of pieces of things. And have a bucket full of rust bits. Clamping onto something right there. Yeah, he got a 750 pound pole magnet this week. And he has his 500 pound ready. So if he pulls that up to the surface, he may be able to latch on with the other one and actually pull it out. Hey, little fish in the kitchen. And it looks like we got some mossy stuff. Somebody's shooting a pew pew over there, off in the distance. Sounds like they might be practicing. So right here where he's at is the spot where whatever that was that we couldn't get quite pulled up is, or was. It hasn't moved since we've been here. Get a bottle cap. Woohoo. Junk. Rest of you. I had a lot of people comment what they thought maybe it was. Few said cash register. They thought it looked like a cash register, which is what Jesse thought it looked like. And I just don't know. It's some kind of something like that. It's square and boxy, and it had little legs on the bottom of it for like, and it had a cord on it or something. So we're not really sure what it was. We're really hoping to get to pull it up today because we want to know what it is. Right now, he's just pulling up pieces of something. Yeah, pulling up pieces of rusty stuff. You can see he's throwing all that stuff in his bucket. He's not throwing it back in the water. Just want to make that very clear. We never throw stuff back in the water. We always take it with us. Good morning, Sue. Lucky Dog is in here. Some more of that. We're kind of afraid when it fell off the last time, when it fell off the magnet, that it might have kind of went under the dock a little bit. We're hoping not. Or that maybe it possibly, when it went back down, it tipped a different direction where maybe we can't get it to clasp back onto the magnet. This is also where the box springs is located, which was, or we're pretty sure it was a box springs. It'd be over on this side of the dock. And I had a couple of people say that somebody may have thrown that in there to be like a fish bed or something like that. So I don't know about that. I mean, that's very possible. KNR's here. Nursing Our Travel Bug is here. Everybody wants to see you pull whatever that was up. There's something right there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they can't hear it, but you can hear it click. He's catching on something right there. Yeah. George. Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce that name either. I'm going to leave that one alone. Hello, George. RV Ashes in April. Good morning. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to throw you guys around there for a second. I don't know, hopefully the Osmo kind of cushions a little bit of that me flopping around over here. I hold it a little too long and my arm starts to get a little shaky. See there, he's on something right there. It's like that same spot every time. I don't know what it is. You can see the bubbles because he's obviously moving it a little bit. Yeah. Everybody got their coffee this morning? We may have company. We're kind of hoping to have the place all to ourselves for a little while. Kyle said you should be magnet fishing with the tiny hands. Oh, that would have been funny. Oh, wow. More junk. Morning. Pumpkin spice death wish coffee. I don't really do the pumpkin spice thing. I'm one of those oddballs that don't care for the whole pumpkin spice craze. So he's still on something right there. Work it out. Second cup of chocolate milk feeling strong. Well, just so you know, I don't consider adding cream to your coffee. Chocolate milk, because I do it too. Good morning at James Catneys. Submarine. James Catneys thinks it's a submarine. Now, wouldn't that be something to latch onto? It's got a lot of more bubbles over there. I can see them. And we've got a lot of, what on earth is that? Oh, well, that's something. Well, it's a big old nail attached. That's different. Mark, we are back at the spot where we left off at our video, where we were trying to pull up whatever that object was that we couldn't quite get pulled up. Unfortunately, we haven't pulled it up yet. We're not so sure that it may not have fell kind of back under the dock, which means we won't be able to get it. But we pulled up some kind of weird bracket thing with a big giant nail in it. And nope, he might be on something right here. Something heavy, whatever it is. Well, hope the rope pulls. What is that? Oh my gosh, you guys. It's a sink. Okay, hold it up. I don't know if I can hold that rope or not. Well, don't hurt yourself. Well, you guys saw it right here. That is the first sink we have ever caught. I can't believe the stuff that is in the water in this little lake. It's so ridiculous. Well, if you can work it over this direction, you can come under the chains. So would that be cast iron? Is cast iron magnetic? Somebody tell me that. I hate science. I didn't pay attention in science class, sorry. Hey there, Jay Charles. Right? Look at this. This is awesome. This is our first sink. He's struggling a little. Ooh, careful. Don't hurt yourself. I would help, but I'm pretty sure I'd just be in the way. Seriously, I'd probably just be in the way. Your magnet seems to have a pretty good latch on it. Now he's got to breathe. This is not. Oh, plastic. This is not the object that we tried to catch before. We know that. I'm trying to get my phone to turn the right way here. Hey there, Cloud9 Caravan. Are you back onto it, or? Seemed to have pulled pretty much straight down, or fell pretty much straight down. But that doesn't mean once it got down in there that it didn't fall sideways. Boy, I see a lot of bubbles though. No, nursing our travel bug. We usually just like, I mean, usually we don't find things this large. Of course, we had that satellite dish, and it just turned out that that week was city cleanup, so we just threw it out there. And people usually, there's always a certain amount of people that come around and kind of pull the stuff worth scrapping. out that that people throw out by the road. So we just tossed it out there so somebody else could take it and scrap it. We don't bother with it. Hey, a little bit crazy. Hey, Troubadour. Yeah, me too, James. I am waiting on that safe full of money. Yeah. A sink with a broken edge. It's not even a usable sink. I don't know if anybody said whether or not that cast iron is magnetic. I missed that if anybody answered that. I don't know if it is or not. But what about this sink would make it magnetic? You might be back on it. Ooh, look at that bubble. You can see that. Oh no, we got something else large. What? Oh, is that some more of that bed frame? Wow, can you guys see that? There you go. Bet you can see that. Yeah, that's part of that bed frame. Do you guys remember in the last video we were pulling up little bits of springs here and there? It's a rollaway bed. It's the frame of a rollaway bed. Oh my god. This place is like a magnet fisher's dream. Your magnet is actually underneath or your rope is wrapped under it. So let's see what he tries to do here. He's going to wrap the rope around the... I'm just narrating, guys. I'm not helping. I could come over here and hold that. Ooh, if you get it wrapped up there, I could come over and hold that so it don't unravel from the rail. We got to get that out of the water. That can't be down in there. Need little tiny hands to go with your short arms. Okay, guys, this might get jostly for a minute. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right, I got the magnet. Oh, yeah, I don't want to catch the rail either. Okay. I'm just gonna, whew, ugh, now I got those hands. Okay, can you get that? Oh, that's so greasy and nasty. Okay, can you pull that down? Look at my hand. That's gross. That's ridiculous. Look at this, guys. You're catching this live. Aren't you excited? I mean, I know it's just a nasty old box or rollaway springs. It's still got the wheels on one side. It's still got the wheels on all sides. All four wheels are there. Okay. Oh, man. Wow. So there you go. We just pulled that out of the water. Yeah, I don't think that was probably in there to be a fish. I think somebody just dumped that. It's kind of looking like maybe they dumped their entire house here because there's still a sink down there that didn't get pulled up. Got their bed. I don't know if that was their cash register on the other side or what that was. Yeah, we pulled up their satellite dish because the satellite dish, this is the same spot that we pulled up the satellite dish. Hey, Camping Therapy. Hey, I just seen somebody's name and I just lost it. RV Weekends. Hey, Sherry. Roaming with Rosie. Good morning. So, what do you guys think of that? I just thought because we brought the Hummer, not the truck. So that might be fun getting in the Hummer. Oh, was there a trash can? Oh, okay. Well, that's still better than putting it in, yeah, leaving it in the water. That is crazy, right? That is nuts. Yeah, that's up to you if you want to do that. I don't think we'll get that in the Hummer, so surely conservation will come and pick that up. I'm surprised those people over there fishing didn't turn around to see what all the noise was, but I didn't see. They were probably like, "Oh my God, what are those crazy people doing over there?" Okay, so, oops. Now he's gonna fix the trim on the dock. He does not fix the trim. Well, I'll just show you guys around a little bit while he's doing that. This is actually also, if you, I can't remember. It wasn't our last video. It was the one before that, where I did some little sights and sounds. I just like doing those little videos like that. I'm excited you guys have to be here to see that. I mean, I still would really, really like to get that cash register, but, or, well, we don't know that it's a cash register. That's just what some people thought it looked like, and it was a possibility. Being that there's so much in here from someone's house. Oh, yeah. I agree, Thrifty Angela. It is ridiculous how much stuff's in this little bitty lake. Yes, the one before the last. Yeah, Rayleigh, Blaine, we're not really for sure if it is a cash register. That was what a couple people thought it kind of maybe looked like. We know it's something square and heavy, and it had like little knobs on the bottom for like sitting on like a countertop or something. So, ugh, look at my hand, guys. That's so nasty. This water is really gross, which, I mean, you could probably see why with all the nasty stuff thrown in here. All right. Got a little bit of springs kind of laying around there, but. So, if you did watch that last magnet fishing video we did, we were pulling the springs up from that. We were getting pieces of springs here and there. So now we've got the whole bed frame out, or box spring frame out, but it was actually a rollaway bed. It's still folded. We folded it up. Still had its wheels on it. Uncle Lisa, good morning. Oh no, that's a stronger magnet. You gotta be careful there. So leave it. Oh, are you serious? Okay, go ahead, guys, laugh. That's funny. Okay, now you gotta try to get that sink out. Maybe with them the springs out of the way, you can do that. No, nothing of value, but we did pull some nasty out of the water. You missed it, Uncle Lisa. We pulled out an entire little bed frame on wheels. It's a rollaway bed. And we were getting the springs in our last magnet fishing video, and today with his stronger magnet, he got the entire frame out. But earlier, about 15 minutes or so ago, 20 minutes ago maybe, because it was pretty close to the beginning of the live, he caught onto a sink and he pulled it up, was trying to get it over to an area where he could get it out of the water, and it slipped and fell off. He'd been pulling those springs out forever. So we're gonna try to get that sink out. Unfortunately, the one thing we came back for, he didn't catch back onto, so we're not sure we're gonna be able to get that, whatever it was. Yeah, it is, I would hope, helping the water by cleaning it up a little bit, getting some of that gross out of there. I really kind of like that we're doing this live so you guys can really see that, there is that stuff in the water. People really are throwing stuff in the water. So, it's not something that we're setting up to make look cool. I mean, which if we did, we wouldn't just do videos of where we only catch hooks. Right? We would have something cool every time. We don't get something cool every time. There's some more springs. Oh, that's a good question, Gary. Don't know. Which is worse, having it thrown in the water or having it thrown in a landfill where right? I don't know. Yeah. Really, I don't know what a fine would be for dumping in the water. I imagine yeah, I'm sure it's just as same as if they caught you throwing stuff out your car window. You know, I think minimum $1,000 fine is usually what is it 1,000 or is it 5,000? Or like up to 6 months in jail or something. I imagine it depends what they catch you dumping. But I mean, honestly, somebody would have to be out here monitoring 24/7 because people that are throwing this in are probably doing it at night. You know.
And I don't know if there's probably
well, I mean, that's possible. I don't know. I've never looked into it. I just don't really understand why people throw it in the water that way. I mean, find a relative that lives in town and has a cleanup day and take it and dump it on their curb. Let the cleanup people pick it up. Hey, Kenneth. Well, I wonder if you moving that springs out of there, move that sink, yeah, because yeah, it could be anywhere now. Could be back under the dock again. I really love that you guys are all here to see him pull that out, though. That was exciting, I thought. Because I mean, we don't even care that it's junk. It's exciting to see what we pull out. That's the fun in it. I mean, obviously, it would be way more exciting to pull out a safe full of money, but right. I don't know. It kind of concerns me that you had a piece of a barrel on that last trip that we were here. I know what some people put in barrels. I watch the ID channel. Yeah, we're out.
Or cinder block.
Gary said you could make me an. Wait, I lost it. I lost the comment. You could make me an African necklace out of those bed spring parts. Oh, no, 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 no. Roman with Rosie wants to know how deep that water is. 7 to 10 foot where he's standing. Treasure chest would be awesome. Seriously, really just was hoping that he would. I mean, the bed spring thing was really cool, but I was really hoping he would pull out that whatever it was that we were trying to get out on our last video. Oh yeah, there could be a lot of stuff down in there. We haven't pulled out like any car parts, so I don't think there's a car in there. At least not right in this area. But that had crossed my mind at one point. See, he's catching something right in there. He's catching on something. Because it is pulling. He's trying to get it to kind of work loose because it's evidently like either stuck under all that mossy weed stuff or kind of in the mud. He keeps getting little bits of rusty stuff here and there. Gosh, I don't know if the underwater camera you'd even be able to see anything. Honestly, this water is really nasty. It's almost kind of like greasy. So I think there's probably just so much junk in this lake that's ruined the water. Yeah. Yeah, you can sort of smell it. It's got a stink to it. But what kills me is the greasy. It's like black and greasy. I mean, it looks like I've been working on a car. And that's just the water from. Isn't that weird? Yeah, no, you wouldn't. It would like gross up your camera if you stuck a camera down in there. Uncle Lisa thinks it would be really cool if we found a massive metal statue of Kyle from KNR Destinations with tiny hands, right? Yeah, have to have the tiny hands, which wouldn't be Kyle without the tiny hands. You know, really, of all the things that he'll forever be known for, I don't know that tiny hands is probably his ideal. Yeah, just getting metal shavings now. Well, when you were doing the whatever thing, you were more like right here in the corner. So I don't know. I can't believe. Yeah, I can see the bubbles. I wonder if that's it, and it's just. Yeah, and it's not on the. There was a flat side at one point. I guess we should have bought one of them claw things. Yeah. Blaine, that's funny. Yeah, sometimes that works to like throw the magnet out a little at a different angle and just kind of drag it. And sometimes it'll clamp onto a different angle of the object or even kind of flip it over or something. It would help if it didn't have all those weeds right there. You keep catching up in the weeds. You got a bunch of goo on the bottom. See some goo on your face? Hey, Timmy Ray. Yeah, he's catching on something right there. I'll bet it's that whatever that was. It's just at a weird angle. Yes, Gypsy Jeanette, they are fishing here in this greasy water. Right, yeah. So they may just be like catch and release. Hey, Jody Mosby. What's a dock buster? Jody says, guess I need to come up and loan y'all my dock buster for a couple of hours. Don't know what a dock buster is, so we'll wait and see what that is. Good morning, Simple Life Big Adventures. You guys missed it. You'll have to go back and watch and see that big crazy mess that we pulled out of the lake a little bit ago. Oh, my phone's wanting to go crazy here. More weeds. Oh, and some swivel things. Get a lot of those swivel things. Oh, a dockbuster is a 2,100 pound single side from Brute Magnets. I don't know if you were in here, Jody, when you saw us, well, saw us, him pull out that rollaway bed. That was pretty interesting. You can feel stuff out there. Wow. This place is like a gold mine or something. I mean, nothing really worth anything, but so, Jody, what's the coolest thing you guys have pulled up? Because I don't know, the rollaway bed might trump the satellite dish for us. I don't know, the satellite dish that was pretty cool. We have yet to pull up anything like a bicycle or, you know, I mean, technically we pulled up that sink. We just didn't get it out of the water. It fell off. And I like to say we, even though I don't technically do it. Hey, I did help a little bit, though. I was holding the rope. Okay, see you later, Hitch Up and Toe. Oh, nice. So Jody is at 14 pew-pews in one spot. Yeah. Oh, Melinda, you've got to go magnet fishing. That's way more fun than editing videos. And I love to edit videos, but this is fun. Electric meter box. He pulled that up. Yeah, Sherry, I know is retarded. I hate saying pew-pews. I think it's stupid, but there's a lot of people that say you can't say the other word, so there's a lot of bubbles down there. Are you feeling anything? Or I wonder if it's that sink. Oh, yeah, more springs. You put that whole bed back together. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, well, you have done that side before. This side seems to be where everybody throws everything. And it could be because of those chains. They may be just wheelbarrowing it up here and tossing it in. Makes it easy for them. They need to put a gate right there. I really wish you could get a hold of that sink again. I hate that that's down there. Well, I would prefer to say the other word. I think it's stupid that people say YouTube will flag you if you say it. So where do you guys, Jody, tend to go? I mean, do you just pretty much pick anything, or I mean, this is a conservation lake. That's pretty much what we've done is conservation type lakes, or we just kind of stick to the docks. We haven't really done any kind of river yet or anything like that, but I was really kind of hoping getting that bed out of there would clear the way for other things, but it seems like we just keep getting more and more pieces of that bed. Sorry. items that I mentioned came from a bridge on a dead-end county road over a small creek. Yeah, we need to find some places like that because I'm sure we have those around here too. Oh, there was something bigger on that. What was it? Good morning, Nettie. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I've seen like something where they, I guess, cut open a dead shark and it had license plates and all kinds of stuff in it. I don't even know how something like that even gets out in the water. I mean, you just stand on top of a mountain and throw it in? I don't know. It's crazy. Well, seems like he's on something big again. Looked like he moved it at one point. Now we're gonna look into this dock buster thing. Because Jody is swearing that is the way to go. I don't know if Jody's a girl. Jody might be a guy. I don't know. What do you? Well, yeah. What do you use for your rope? What's your rating? Pound rating on your rope? Nettie, you came in late. You're gonna have to go back and watch the first part of this and see what we found. It was crazy. Or maybe you were lurking in the backgrounds. I don't know. Maybe you were eating breakfast and lurking. Come on. Double what the magnet is rated. Good to know. Hey, Bama Rush. Yes, we are magnet fishing. You missed the excitement. You came in late. I have to go back and see what we caught. I just love how I keep saying we. Well, Nettie's psychopathic powers may have told her what it was before she even came in here. She may already know. I don't know, but Jody's probably just dying because we don't have a strong enough magnet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear it. Well, see, that's what I think. Camera operating, that's my job. Somebody's got to do it, right? Um, Jody also said look into muscular magnets. 1,200-pound double-sided from them is responsible for most of the items they got. And that was before they got the Dockbuster. Jody, do you have a YouTube channel for your magnet fishing? No, there's a... And yes, Jody is a guy. He said sorry in case you couldn't hear him say any side. Well, that's why I don't know. I've known both guy and girl, so. Chip and Tracy! Good morning! Hey Tracy, I don't know if you need watch hours or not, but we started your playlist where we left the house so Darby would have something to listen to. So Darby's running your playlist. I don't know if that is something you need or don't. What'd you get? Yeah, because it was just kind of hooked over the magnet. It wasn't actually, I don't know, it was a big long piece of metal, kind of bent up. Didn't really look like anything anymore. Oh, okay, Jody. You need to get some videos up there. We love to watch the magnet fishing videos. It has, we always add things to our list of things we would, like to catch at one point. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and sink was one of them, which we sort of caught earlier. That was kind of on the list. Never really, I guess, thought to add bed springs. Holy bed, didn't think to add that to the list. Yeah, we do have fun. We love doing it. It's awesome. We have a really good time. Need some more springs. Yeah, my son had a metal detector, and I don't know, we found a lot of pop tabs and stuff, but he kind of lost interest pretty quickly or something. I don't know. He just stopped doing it. Honestly, if I was going to metal detect, I would like to do it like at the beach or something like that. I think that would be cool. Watched a few of the guys that do that go out on the beach and metal detect and find rings and all kinds of stuff. Jody said of all the things, he still hasn't caught a knife or a bike. Kind of surprised about the knife. We've caught pliers. That was on our list because that's a big one around fishing docks. We did finally catch a pair of pliers, actually keepable and usable. You just have to clean them up a little bit. We've caught fishing poles and usable fishing poles too. Thank you, Roman with Rosie. We'd like to catch a bike, a scooter. Trying to think what else. I don't know. I'm not really big into that whole catching the arsenal supply. So that's a good question, Jody. Do you go to, or do you call the police when you find stuff like that, or how do you deal with that? It varies, Doreen. Live streams, it varies. A lot depends on how long the live stream was. I've seen some that'll show up almost immediately, and some like the next day. He's getting something. It's not the sink. It's a barrel. It looked like a barrel. It was a small barrel. I don't think an entire human would fit in it. We'll hope anyway. Yikes. Oh, that's going to be kind of hard to latch onto because it was round. Oops. Oh no! What did I do? I hope I didn't just delete us out. Oh, there we go. I'm just trying to see what you're up on my list of studio. Did you click on live? There's a tab at the top where you have your videos, and there's a live tab. All your live streams will be in there. And some more stupid bed springs. He's pulled up pliers, nail clippers, fishing poles, even a bullet, but no knife. Yeah, we've pulled up some shells here and there. Oh, hey, totally relaxed. I didn't see you walk in the door. Thanks for coming by. If you're interested in seeing what exciting things we pulled up and halfway pulled up, you'll want to go back and watch the first part of this. So it was kind of exciting today. A lot better than our last magnet fishing live, where we just caught like hooks and stuff. Springs. Well, I mean, there was like no springs left on that frame. Hardly at all. They're all in pieces down there. Yeah. Look at full of springs. Might have to go grab my cord out of the hammer and plug my phone in. Yeah, live streams really suck the juice out of your phone. Or at least mine. Of course, my phone's a couple years old now, so, you know, I'm sure the battery's not quite what it used to be. More springs. Yeah, that's gross. I think Roy's trying to claim some treasures before we even find them. He's lost some things, he says. So, item has numbers visible or possibly visible. Call the police. Mine were so rusted, sheriff's deputy said if we find any more in that condition, don't bother calling. Good to know. I mean, that makes sense. If they don't have any, yeah, there ain't nothing they can really use it for. I was just kind of curious. I mean, I've seen, you know, several people pull those out, and I know that some did call police, but then others don't really show if they do or don't. So, well, I mean, you know, no matter numbers on it or not, you know it was thrown there for a reason. Nobody just for no reason tosses one in the water. That's kind of creepy thinking about it, actually. I'm making noise with the microphone. I'm sure you can hear that. Cords are driving me crazy. I'm going to switch hands on the Osmo here. I really love that you guys are all hanging out for so long with us. Awesome. Some more springs and weeds. A catfish bell. Yeah, we've got a few catfish bells. And I think it was Sue at Lucky Dog said we need to make a wind chime out of all those catfish bells. Exactly, Gypsy did that. Exactly. You wouldn't just accidentally, and you'd like if we found one here, you know, there would be no reason really for it to be out here. I mean, unless I suppose if somebody was wearing it and maybe bumped something and it fell in the water, or, you know, I mean, I suppose that's possible. Now he's back on something again. It pulled up a little ways and then it kind of pops off. I want to say it's either that little barrel or that sink, because that's all in that same area. But I could be wrong. Because when I thought he was still pulling up the sink, it turned out to be a little barrel. So who knows? We don't know what's down there. Yeah, we got some more bed springs. Roy, you weren't missing a bed, were you? Because we found a great rollaway bed for you. Still had the wheels. It still rolls. Yeah, I didn't figure they were probably cheap magnets. I mean, you know, the stronger you get, the more expensive they are anyway. On it right there, whatever it is. You had such a good latch on that sink before. Jody said another bucket list item, Catfish Bell. We've probably caught, I bet, at least a dozen of those. Yeah. Almost every time we go out, we get at least one catfish bill. There was one time we went to that one spot. What, 4 or 5 in one spot. It was just catfish bill after catfish bill. That was ridiculous. I'm really not too excited about finding a car either. I mean, obviously we wouldn't be able to pull it out of the water. Uh, but I don't know. That's not really something I have on my list that I guess hope to find. A license plate, okay, but I'll pass on finding another car. And just so you guys know, this is probably driving him crazy that he keeps catching on something right there and it pops off. I don't know if even a really strong magnet would hook on a barrel real well, being that, it's round. I don't know. Right. A catfish bell is fishermen usually tie it to the line, and yeah, at the end of the pole or whatever. That way, when a catfish bites and pulls the line, it rings the bell. I think probably more use it for night fishing when they can't see their line. Yeah, yeah. If you use light, you can have bugs. Well, I mean, I guess if you're in a buggy state, there might be some states that don't have the bugs that we do, but that's why catfish bells are so popular here because we have bugs. You know, nobody wants to run a light at night. Well, you're really moving whatever that is. I'm going to try to set this down and go grab my cord because my phone battery's getting on a teensy low. But this way, hopefully, if he pulls something up, you'll be able to see what he pulls up. I'll be back. Maybe helping me pull it up, whatever it is. Grabbed the wrong cord. Oh. Because the Osmo has a little USB where I can plug my phone in and basically suck the charge off of the Osmo. And hopefully that didn't disconnect anything. Hey, Neon Raven, good morning. We are doing a little bit of magnet fishing here. Hey, Bob, the Raptor and Joe. We've been pulling up some interesting things here. We pulled up a rollaway bed, like the entire frame of the rollaway bed. Well, minus a lot of the springs that he's been pulling up, because they seem to have rusted off. But he pulled up a sink, but it fell off before we were able to pull it out of the water area there. And he's working on a little barrel. It was a little barrel, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought it looked small. But he keeps getting these springs, and that all is part of that rollaway bed. Yeah, I have the Osmo Mobile 3 Bama Rush. K&R's waiting for a Vespa. It's pulling. That barrel is probably full of mud and water, of course. So it's really hard to get it. Well, let's hope nothing else if you pull it up. Oh, thank you, Gypsy Jeanette. Yeah, we always appreciate thumbs up. We really appreciate everybody hanging out. We really, well, I don't know about him, but I really like doing the live magnet fishing. I think it's kind of fun. I hope you guys enjoy it too. No, I haven't recovered any sunken boats. Have recovered some boat pieces. Actually, yes. And if we had a little boat, oh my gosh, can you imagine what we might find out there? Yeah, some people do. Some people will do magnet fishing on boats. I can see you're pulling something up. Oh, yeah, it's that barrel thing, whatever that is. It's like a barrel. Good morning, Griffin Fishroom. Oh, I'm going to make some noise again by the microphone. Sorry, guys. I forgot to tuck that cord back in. It drives me nuts. Well, you almost had it. You keep getting it right to the surface. And Gypsy Jeanette, just so you know, those people are leaving, and I don't think they took any fish with them. Just thought I'd let you know that. Oh, so they were going to keep them. They just didn't catch enough to feed the whole family. Oh. Wow. There is no way I would eat the fish out of this water.
I know one thing. If you need a workout, go magnet fishing at this lake.
Yeah, you guys see how big his forearms are? They weren't that big when we first got here. Just saying.
And I didn't eat spinach.
No spinach. Also, it's all from pulling on that sink and bed frame and whatever's in this barrel. And it's frustrating him because he knows it's there and he can't quite get it. I didn't even ask everybody if they can see good. If I don't know. I mean, it looks like I have decent reception with AT&T today out here. I'm hoping the sound and the picture and stuff is coming through good. Oh, we might have more friends coming and joining us here.
You may have to give up on that barrel.
Yeah, don't know if you're going to get the barrel.
Until I can get a dock buster.
Yeah, gonna have to get a dock buster or what did he call it? A muscular magnet. May have to get one of those.
I wish I'd hook on that sink.
I know. They fishing?
Because this dock is actually, mostly for older people that are disabled. And most people that just pulled up are a little bit older, so if they start coming out here,
We'll have to quit. Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, we won't disturb somebody's fishing. And we've been here for a while. So we'll see where they go.
Honestly, I think I could probably pull junk up all day.
I know. It's crazy. Oh no, they're going down the little point. Yeah, she has her chair. She's
Well, I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we won't even if we pull up to a place where we want to magnet fish like off the dock, if there's people fishing, we don't even do it. We're not going to disturb their fishing by tossing in a big old magnet, I mean that would just be rude. And we just aren't those kind of people.
It just coats the magnet. Look at that.
Yeah. It's like gross.
It's just rusty goo.
Okay, you need to get that barrel. I said you need to get that barrel.
It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, it's a really nice day. I would say right now it's probably around 70, 75. Nice and sunny, no rain. So I think he kind of gave up on the other item that we aren't sure what it was, that some people thought looked like a cash register. Because I think we're kind of thinking, both of us, that maybe it kind of rolled back under the dock a ways, or it's tipped in a direction that he can't get the magnet to really latch onto.
Some of it was plastic.
Yeah, it wasn't completely metal. I might not know where that sink went. That's weird that it's just disappeared in there. Maybe it floated back under the dock too. Who knows what's under this dock? We need to move the dock so we can. Yeah. There he's on that barrel, I bet, again. Oh. Ah. I think it's just too round. Possibly too rusty, too. That probably doesn't help. Springs. More springs. Trip and Tracy said, cash register, you need to jump in. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not really for sure it is a cash register, so I don't want to jump in this nasty, oily, yucky water for something that would turn out to be a toy or something. I don't know. I don't even know what it was. And a little spider. Okay, guys, I hate spiders. Get off me. It's like hanging on me. Stupid. Ugh. Bugger. See, I just wonder if that's that thing and you just can't quite get the right bite on it. Because, I mean, that's the right area. Seriously. Then we may have to get an even bigger magnet. Oh, have a good time at church, Jim. Thanks for coming in. May have to get an even bigger magnet and come back again. Have to get one of those muscular magnets or dock buster or something. Definitely going to have to look into that. If we could get it pulled up and hold onto it long enough, yes, we probably could snap another magnet onto it. That was kind of sort of our plan, but we haven't, at this, right now during this live, we haven't even pulled that thing up that we caught at the end of our video, our last video. And the sink that he caught earlier, I mean, he had a hold of it. It just, yeah, I just couldn't quite get a good grip, so it just slipped right out of his grasp.
That's all right. I don't think this junk is going anywhere. I'll be back.
Yeah, I imagine we could come back here once a week and probably still pull up stuff. We'll just have to look into getting I guess, another stronger magnet. I mean, it's not like it'd be a waste or anything, because we really love doing this, and I don't see us really stopping doing this, so. Well, that's a lot of weeds.
Well, unfortunately, I think that's some of the problem when I'm pulling things up is tangling in those weeds, so it's even getting more resistance.
He's on something again.
You know, I would drop both magnets down there, but I'm afraid I'd click them together.
Right, and then we'd be done. Bama Rush, Jody was saying 1,250 pound, I think, muscular magnet is what was being recommended. I don't know. I haven't looked them up. I don't know how much that one would be. Did he say one-sided or double-sided? I can't remember now. More rusty goo. Gonna try the barrel again? It's driving him crazy.
I don't want to get it out of the water, and I want to see what's in it.
Yeah.
Or if there's anything in it. What the deal is.
Yeah, who knows what could be in that little barrel? I mean, it could be anything. Literally could be anything, which could be bad. But we're not going to think like that. Bama Rush said a 1225 magnet is $70 for that's the muscular magnet.
You figure though, as much stuff as I've pulled out of here, I could probably take it all to the recycling bin and get $70.
Yeah, if we wanted to do the recycling thing, yeah. See, if somebody like Captain Jack lived closer to us, we'd just call and say, "Here you go, Jack, come get this."
Yeah.
Neon Raven, do you do magnet fishing too? Neon Raven said 1225 is a good pulling weight. Ugh. There it comes again. Ugh. Just can't quite get on it. Neon Raven has several magnets, and they're saying that 1225 is a good pulling weight. You do magnet fishing on your channel? I don't know if I've seen your channel. I don't know. I'm really bad about sometimes just clicking on and watching a video and not really paying attention to who the person is. If you got magnet fishing videos, we may have seen them because we watch a lot of magnet fishing videos. And I watch so many channels that I don't always remember who I watch either. That barrel's really being stubborn.
This water wasn't so nasty, I swear I'd jump in there and grab it.
Just jump in there and put the magnet on a flat side so maybe you could actually pull it up. That's crazy. Well, that actually, Bama Rush, is something that's why we started with the smaller magnets, because we were concerned if we locked onto something that we literally could not pull out because it, like say a car. I mean, obviously we're not going to be able to pull that out of the water, so would we just lose our magnet? I mean, that's always been something that's been a concern. But then when we get to something like this, it's like, man, we really wish we had the, mega magnet, I guess you could say. Oh, it just starts to come up, and then I don't know how many of you saw, he had that barrel up to the right at the surface twice. Yeah, I mean, that's how we know it's a barrel, because we actually saw it. It's like a small barrel. I don't think even if we had one of those claw things, we could get that, because I mean, I
could figure out how to get it into the lid.
Tip it up. But, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we might need a winch. Neon Raven said the biggest magnet they have is a 1,500-pound single-sided. So what's the coolest thing you guys have pulled up, Neon Raven? Or what do you think is the coolest thing you've pulled up? So I'm torn now, because it was the satellite dish, and then we pulled up that rollaway bed this morning. So I'm not sure which one I think's the coolest. Those are both pretty cool items. You pulled up a payphone? That is awesome. I bet that was a little bit of a shocker. That's crazy. Yeah, we haven't found one of those G words yet. We're not sure how we feel about finding one of those. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool to find it, but then again, kind of creepy too, I guess. That is so funny. Last weekend they pulled up the. So what did the police tell you when you called them up over the G word? Because Jody, that was in here a little earlier, said that they'd found some, and they called police, and the sheriff was like, well, unless you can actually see or sort of see a number on it, don't bother if they're that rusted, because they can't really do anything with them. Roy wants to find a Civil War era cannon. I mean, that would be a really cool find, but I don't know if we could pull that out of the water either.
I couldn't pull this stupid barrel.
Right. Well, maybe there's cannonballs in that barrel. Pulling it up. There it is. There it is. Let me get this other magnet. Drop it carefully. Oof, don't hit your other magnet. It's so rusted, it doesn't want to. Yeah, it's so rusty. It's nasty. Okay, what ends that? It's got brackets on it, and it's got holes in the top.
I'm gonna need your help. If I can get a hold of that bracket with my hand, I can get it out. I'm gonna wrap this.
Okay.
The only reason I've caught it, if you look, it's right on that rim of the bottom. The magnet is. See how it's locked in?
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh, look at the water come out. What in the hell is that? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say the H word. Ooh. Well, I didn't. It just kind of did its own thing there. Have I got the right end of the rope? Oh, gosh, I don't know if you guys can see any of this. Oh, the magnet fell off. Okay. What is that? Well, it's not really a barrel. It looks like a fuel tank.
Yep, that's what it is.
Whoa. Gross.
There's.
Yep. But a fuel tank for what?
Tractor, maybe.
Tractor fuel tank? Oh, everybody liked that. We got a lot of wows out of that. So to come back to Neon Raven's comment about the G word, the police came out and looked at it, said ATF would look at that one. It was a Raven 520 P25.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Sherry, it's like some kind of a fuel tank. So thinking maybe tractor. Well, now that was exciting. Boy, you guys got to see two really good pulls. Well, 2.5, because, I mean, we did pull up that sink. We just didn't get it out of the water yet. Where you out?
Yep.
Pretty heavy?
Yep. And I should have brought like another bucket so I could get water cleaned off the dock.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything in the vehicle.
Yeah, we might be able to find something because, yeah, that's kind of a nasty, muddy mess. We'll try to clean that up before we head out. That's kind of gross. Trip and Tracy said that's a good workout.
That ain't no kidding.
Well, I know I'm wore out just from watching that. Hey, I held the rope.
Yep, you did very good.
Hey, Linda Barker, I didn't know you were in here. Yeah, that was really, that's definitely an interesting find. Definitely a first. Hadn't found one of those before. Oh, well, you know, I mean, that thing was full of water, so that's crazy. Well,
What time is it?
I don't know what time it is, but we've been on 1 hour and 45 minutes. So,
Flew by because I was always kidding.
yeah.
Well, do they want me to keep going or?
I don't know. We still got 15 people in here watching. That's pretty good.
I think I've ever entertained 15 people.
Well, Linda, since you just got here, I'll fill you in. We are back at this spot where we did our last magnet fishing video, and we were going to try to get that item that at the end of the video, we couldn't quite get pulled up. We still haven't pulled that up. We can't seem to get it. But we did pull up a rollaway bed frame, the entire frame. which would have been all those little springs that, well, see, like these little springs right here that he just pulled up. And we pulled a bunch of those up in our last stay. Jody wants you to get that sink. Anyway, in our last video, we were pulling up all those pieces of springs. Well, we ended up pulling the entire frame. Still has all 4 wheels on it and everything. Folds up just like normal, except it was really rusty and most of the springs have rusted off. And he did pull a sink up, a small sink, like a bathroom probably sink. Pulled it up to the surface. He actually had a hold of it with his hand and he couldn't quite get the grip on it he needed to. So it fell back down in the water, so it's still down in there. And then he's been working on this, what we thought was a barrel. Been working on it for good probably 40 minutes, I bet, at least, off and on. Yes, everything but the kitchen sink, but we did pull up the bathroom sink, so that's something, right? We did, Linda. But it's only like 750 pound. So we've gotten recommendations from a couple of magnet friends that's been in here today, and they're suggesting even larger. So we may go on and try to get into something a little bit bigger, just to see if we can. I mean, obviously this place is a dumping ground. Yes, thank you. My brain just kind of went. Yeah. So, you know, whether it's the same person or a combination of people, there's a lot of stuff that seems to get dumped out here. Which is pretty crazy. Kind of sad. You know, because the water is kind of nasty, and I'm just, my guess would be it's pretty nasty because of stuff that's in it. We don't have any idea what else is in there, but we do know there's something that could quite possibly be a cash register, but we're not sure because we didn't really get that good of a look at it. And we know there's a sink in there. But we did get the fuel tank out. So that's something, right? And the rollaway bed, which was weird. There's something else right there. That's crazy. And it seems like most everything seems to be on this side. Because he has magnet fished on the other side. And I mean, pretty much only just pulled up, you know, catfish. But oh, we did get a catfish bell today too. Catfish bells or hooks or, you know, stuff like that. And this is the same spot, Linda, that we pulled up the satellite dish, and we pulled it up like right over in that area right there. So all the crazy things seem to be in this spot. I suppose that would be possible. Roy said it could be kind of in a question statement, could be things left from being turned into a reservoir. I suppose that could be possible.
Yeah, I really don't know how long this lake has been.
No, I don't either. And I don't think there's any like historic information or anything over here, so. I think a lot of people are probably heading out to church and other things, so we'll go for about 10 more minutes here, and then we'll call it good. And we'll try to be back live at some point. We're not going to make it a regular scheduled thing, but we we would like to do this every once in a while. We like doing the live magnet fishing. We think it's fun. We enjoy spending time with our subscribers and friends. And we like that you guys interact with us while we're doing this. We're about 3.5, 4 hours from St. Louis. Thanks, Tracy. I'm glad you did too. It was really great for you to come in. We really appreciate that. Unfortunately, we're not going to schedule them, so, I can't really say when we'll be doing it next. And, like, we know now that we have signal here, so if we come back here, we know we're good, and we can do it here. But if we choose a different area, we don't really know until we get there if we have enough signal to do a live stream. I am going to say we'll probably be back here at some point, because now we know there's 2 things in there that we didn't get today, because we still didn't get whatever it was that we had latched onto on our last video, which I still think that might be it right there. It's just being stubborn, because that's about the right area for it. So, I mean, we might try to go live, do a live, maybe every 2 or 3 weeks or something. We may try to do one, but I'm not going to promise that we would. I don't want to get into a routine.
Plus, we don't know when we show up here whether
right, we don't know if it's going to be full of people fishing, and and like that, we're not gonna come out and toss our magnets in the water while people are trying to fish, off the dock and stuff. So we don't know until we get here. So we probably won't ever announce or schedule one. So, hopefully you guys will turn on your notification bell, and hopefully you'll get the notification if we go live. And we've got, I think this week I'm going to start uploading from our Colorado trip. So we'll be doing some of those videos the next couple of weeks or so. I do have another magnet fishing video from a different location to share. Oh, I was trying to see why Artist on the Road was saying Roy was weird. Oh, she wasn't saying Roy was weird. She said what he said was weird. Okay. Sorry, Roy. He had said we have a reservoir in Indiana that has a complete town under it. Yeah, that's kind of like the Lake of the Ozarks, because it's
little town of Proctor.
Yeah, it has a little town under it, which I think is creepy. When I found that out, I thought that was weird.
Remember the cemetery for Proctor is up on the hill.
So yeah, the cemetery's still there. The town is gone. There's even a train they left in there. Wow. Well, if this one was anything, because this lake isn't like huge, like town huge, I don't really think. I would say it maybe could have possibly been somebody's farm at some point in time, and maybe they, I don't know, maybe they passed and gave it to conservation and they decided to put a lake out here. I mean, that is very possible, but I don't know. I don't know any history about it at all. He said about 10-acre lake is what this is. I think that's pretty interesting that there's a train under that one, though. That's pretty wild that they would have left a train there. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to invest in one of those muscular magnets. Of course, you did really good pulling that fuel tank out.
Yeah, I just had to lock on it just right.
Yeah,
like I said, that magnet was kind of locked under that edge.
Yeah, I don't know if Roaming with Rosie was here when we pulled that out, because I thought they left for a little bit. So we pulled that out of the water. And it's a fuel tank. Jesse thinks for probably like a tractor or something. I really, really, really appreciate all you guys hanging out with us today. It's really cool that you guys all hung out, took the time to hang out with us, drink your coffee, eat your breakfast, whatever you were doing. We really appreciate that, all the support. What is it? It's a fuel tank for like what they put their gas in for he thinks a tractor is what he's thinking, which makes sense because it's a weird, round shape. Roy said if we found a train that we might need just a tad bit bigger magnet. And then he wants to know if we think he wonders if we could keep it if we found it. I don't know. Who would you? Oh, he's got some line here. Wonder if there'll be anything at the end of the line. Oh, okay. Nope, just a big wad of line.
It's horrible for the environment too.
Yeah.
It has one little weight on it. That's what I
Well, if I find a train magnet fishing, I think I should get to keep it. I mean, if they just left it there, right? I can't believe so many of you hung out for so long with us today. That's really awesome. We really had fun. I think that 2 hours went by really quick. Maybe not for you pulling all that. Look at how dirty he is.
Dirty wore out.
That's gross. Yeah, and we made a mess of the dock that we're going to have to try to clean up. We need to probably bring a broom with us or something from now on. That might be a good idea. Because we don't want to leave that a mess. That's gross. Yeah, thank you, Uncle Lisa. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Trip and Tracy, thank you. Like I said, hopefully we'll be able to do another live stream, but I don't know when. I can't promise when. So just depends on certain things, whether or not we get to, whether we have signal, whether there's people there, whether, just all kinds of different stuff makes a difference, weather and stuff. So we were not gonna schedule anything. It'll just be impromptu. We'll go live, and hopefully you have your notifications set so that you'll get notified when we do go live. And then you can hang out with us again. I will tell you, it will almost certainly pretty much always probably be on a Sunday morning. So just because that works out well for us, and we don't think we're really probably running over anybody else going live. So it'll pretty much probably always be a Sunday morning. So with that, I think we're going to call it good. Say bye to the people.
Bye, people.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. We really appreciate it. You all have a great day.